Hey guys, I'm back with another video. I just wanted to give you guys another quick, easy, and straight to the point guide about the mining profession that you can use in Classic Hardcore or Classic Era. I'm going to show you some of my favorite spots, and feel free to use them or add any places that you like to use also in the comments. I'm not going to talk about copper because that's pretty straightforward and it's in most of your starting zones. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with tin. Now I have a couple different places for this, but my favorite is easily Hillsbrad Foothills. Let's pull up the map. Now, there's some really good spots here. If you're low level, I wouldn't suggest the mine, but right here is you can easily get 8 to 10 nodes in here. Otherwise, if you do a U shape around Durnhold Keep, that's another good spot for tin. Otherwise, right above Terran Mill, right before you get into Alterac Mountains, there's about a good 8 or 9 node spots right here. You can also ride the wave here on this ridge line here. Watch out for Defias. And there's also some in the Yeti Cave. If you don't want to go to Hillsbrad Foothills or you're too low level for that, you can also go to the Barrens. Now, there is some spots up here by North Watch Hold, but I wouldn't recommend it just because it's just not very consistent. However, I would look right here. If you see my cursor right to the left of North Watch Hold, there's a lot of good node spots right here, copper or tin. And there's also some down the ridge line here. Also, do not forget the quarry, Baal Modan. That's a good spot for tin. Now, there's also another spot, Ashenvale. There's some good spots up here in the cave, the Furbog Cave. Otherwise, just all the way up north on this ridge line is also very good for tin. Now let's move on to iron. Now iron has a good few spots as well. My favorite is probably 1000 needles just because it's super self-explanatory. You literally just ride this ridge line. Look at my cursor. And you can also go in the shimmering flats and literally just do a huge loop around the, geez Louise, I can't talk, around the ridge line. Now, nice thing is too, is these butts right here, you also get a few of those node spots as well. Easy spots for iron. You can also come to Arathi. Now there's a cave here that you can't really see. There's a cave here, and there's some caves here. Tons and tons of iron and potentially gold spawns as well. So check your 3 caves. You got here in Witherbark Village, and one to the right of Hammerfall. You can also get some spots around the ridge line here. Easy spots for iron. Iron's probably the easiest one to farm in my opinion. Now the toughest one, for me at least, personally, is Mithril, which I was just doing earlier actually. Now, right here in the Altar of Zol, there's a couple, like if you do a U-shape around it, kind of like how I said about Durnhold Keep, there's a ton of Mithril there. There's also tons right here, right in this Shadra Allure. However, your best spot is in Skull Rock. If you go inside, there's easily always 3 to 4 node spots in there. Just be careful, the oozes are pretty stacked together. Now, I also go to Saradane. People seem to be afraid of that because there's level 62 elites in there. So if you're low level, obviously, you want to be careful. But once you get higher level, if you can just do a U shape around it, there's tons up here in the mountains too. A lot of people don't go here just because they're afraid, but the mobs are pretty spread out and they pat, so don't worry about it. So yeah. Now, for Horde, for Thorium, this one's pretty easy, and it's amazing. To be honest, a lot of people don't know about this spot. Right here, there's a huge cave. I haven't done it yet. There's a huge cave. Now, the trick is Alliance cannot use the nodes in here, but Horde can. Just keep in mind it is covered with NPCs, NPC miners, guards, patrols, etc. But there is tons of Thorium, easily 20 to 25 nodes in there. Easiest spot to grind. I recommend that 100%. Now, if you want, you could do Fellwood as well. I don't really recommend that. I just don't like Fellwood. You go around, literally just around the ridges. But for Horde, you got it easy. Go to Blasted Lands, hit up that armory. Do it. Now, your rich Thorium, there's a couple spots for this, obviously. My least favorite is Ungoro Crater. There's not a lot of spots there. Also, Burning Steep seems to have a lot of competition for some reason. My spot to go is, I don't have it on this character yet, actually, but Winter Spring, the Dark Whisper Gorge. The only thing you need to be careful, it's kind of like the place in Hinterlands. A lot of elites level 60s, 62s. Be careful. But there is tons of RTV spots, which is thorium vein spots. Go down here. Otherwise, I like to go to EPL as well. And there's some spots over here. But mainly what I like to do is come here to Light's Hope and then just do a circle around. You get Northdale up here. You go around. Follow my cursor. You literally just do like a figure 8. That's it. Now this spot is a lot more populated, and plus you're going to have people just running through, so they might come grab a node or not. Also check these scars. There's also rich thorium vein spots in the scars. You might get lucky. Other than that, that's all I had for you guys. Just a quick little guide for ores. Appreciate you guys as always. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you later.